Once upon a starry night in a quiet forest, there lived a very curious owl named Ollie. Ollie was different from other owls. While they spent their nights hooting and hunting, Ollie spent his nights wondering about the world. He had three big questions swirling in his head, and he couldn't figure out. First question was, why is the sky blue? Second one, what is above the sky? And the third one, why does water look blue from far away but clear up close? No one in the forest knew the answers. Fluffy the rabbit said the sky was blue because the birds painted it. Squeaky the squirrel thought it was full of blueberries. But Ollie knew there had to be a better explanation. One evening, as Ollie was flying through the forest, something shiny caught his eye. It was a tall tower with a big round object on top. That's a telescope. Ollie hooted. Humans use that to look at the stars. Maybe it can help me answer what's above the sky. When the humans left the tower for the night, Ollie decided it was the perfect time to investigate. He fluttered up to the telescope, perched on the edge, and peeked inside. His feathers fluffed up in excitement. Wow! Ollie hooted in surprise. Through the telescope, Ollie could see planets, stars, and even the sun far away. He spotted Saturn's rings and red surface of Mars. And twinkling stars spread across the sky like diamonds. Ollie was amazed. So, this is what's above the sky. Ollie gasped. There are planets, stars, and so many amazing things out there. But then Ollie's feathers dropped. I still don't know why the sky is blue or why water looks blue from far away. Remembering a wise old owl named Professor Hoot who lived in a cave deep in the forest, Ollie quickly flapped his wings and flew off to find him. Professor Hoot was known for knowing everything about the world, and Ollie knew if anyone could help him, it was him. When Ollie arrived, he found Professor Hoot sitting on a rock, wearing his tiny round spectacles, reading a dusty old book by the light of the moon. Professor Hoot, Professor Hoot! Ollie called out, landing nearby. The old owl looked up slowly, smiled, and adjusted his glasses. Ah, young Ollie, you look full of questions tonight. I am, Ollie replied, flapping his wings in excitement. I have three big questions. I just looked through a telescope and saw planets and stars above the sky. But I still don't know why the sky is blue or why water looks blue from far away but clear up close. Professor Hoot chucked softly. Ah, the mysteries of blue. Let me explain. First, let's talk about the sky. The reason the sky looks blue is because of sunlight. You see, sunlight looks white, but it's made up of all the colors of the rainbow. When sunlight hits the air, it bounces around, but the blue light gets scattered the most. That's why the sky looks blue during the day. Ollie's eyes widened in amazement. So, the sky isn't actually blue. It just looks blue because of the way sunlight scatters. Exactly, said Professor Hoot. And now for the water. The blue color you see in water is partly a reflection of the sky. But that's not all. Water, just like the air, scatters light. It absorbs red and orange light and scatters blue light. So that's why it looks blue when you see a lot of it. Like in lakes or oceans. The deeper the water, the bluer it looks. Ollie blinked in surprise. So, water is actually clear, but it looks blue because of the way it scatters light, just like the sky. Indeed, Professor Hoot nodded. The sky and water both trick your eyes with how they scatter light. It's all because of the way sunlight behaves. Ollie hooted joyfully. He finally understood the mysteries of the blue sky and blue water were solved, all thanks to Professor Hoot's wisdom. As Ollie flew back through the night, the stars twinkling above him, he smiled. He now knew the wonders of what was above the sky, why the sky was blue, and why water appeared blue from afar. And he learned that asking questions always leads to amazing discoveries. Moral of the story? Curiosity leads to knowledge. And the world is full of wonders if we keep asking questions.